Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNS. Let's get to the news. So, if you've been paying close attention to the NFL offseason, you know that things are heating up, especially in the AFC North. The Cleveland Browns are at a crossroads, and there's a buzz in the air about who might be leading the charge next year. But hold on, because the latest news has a lot of Browns fans talking, and it's about the possibility of a game-changing coaching move that could shake up the division in a big way. I'm talking about the potential of John Harbaugh, the longtime Ravens head coach, possibly coming back to Ohio, and more specifically, returning to his roots to take the helm in Cleveland. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, is that even a real possibility? Well, let's break this down. First, we need to understand the dynamics at play. The NFL moves fast, and coaching changes often set the tone for what's coming next. The Ravens, after an underwhelming season, decided to part ways with Harbaugh late Tuesday afternoon. That's a big deal. Harbaugh has been the face of Baltimore football for nearly 2 decades, leading the Ravens to a Super Bowl victory, making the playoffs 12 times, and compiling a record of 181-13 over 18 seasons. That's not just good, that's Hall of Fame worthy. The fact that Baltimore, a team that's been a thorn in Cleveland's side for years, is now looking for a new head coach opens up a lot of questions about what's next for Harbaugh and whether Cleveland might be in the mix. Let's take a moment to focus on Harbaugh himself. Not only is he an elite coach, but he's also a native Ohioan. Born and raised in Ohio, played at Miami University, and now with his career in the NFL, he's become a household name across the league. For Browns fans, that's a story that hits close to home. Imagine having a coach who understands the culture, the grit, and the passion of Ohio football coming back to Cleveland. It's almost like a fairy tale, right? Especially when you consider the fact that Cleveland has been knocking on the door of playoff success in recent years, but still falls short of that ultimate goal, a Super Bowl. Maybe bringing in someone like Harbaugh, someone who's already proven he can win on the big stage, could be the missing piece. Of course, the Browns are not the only team interested in Harbaugh. The New York Giants are reportedly in the mix, and they're seen as front-runners by many insiders. But Cleveland should absolutely be in the conversation. Why? Because the Browns have all the pieces, a talented roster, a passionate fan base, and the potential for stability at the head coaching position. Plus, a homecoming for Harbaugh could fire up the entire city, giving Cleveland a renewed sense of pride and purpose. It's not just about coaching, it's about creating a legacy, a story that fans can rally behind for years to come. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is this even realistic? Is Cleveland really in the running? Honestly, it seems like a long shot, especially when considering the other options out there. But in the NFL, nothing is impossible. Remember, Harbaugh knows the division, he understands the AFC North's challenges, and he's familiar with the kind of grit and toughness that Cleveland prides itself on. Bringing him home could be a move driven by both strategy and sentiment. It's a chance to make a bold statement, to show that Cleveland is serious about competing at the highest level and winning championships. Let's talk about the big question. What are the chances? Honestly, if I had to put a percentage on it right now, I'd say it's still a long shot, maybe around 30%. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. The NFL has seen stranger things happen, especially when a team is willing to make a bold move to turn things around. The Browns are in a unique position to do just that. They've got the cap space, the draft picks, and the motivation to shake things up. Hiring someone like Harbaugh would send a clear message to everyone. The Browns are serious about winning, and they're willing to make a splash to get there. And let's not forget, Cleveland has a lot to offer. The city is hungry for a championship. You can see it in the passionate fandom, the sold-out games, and the never-ending support even through tough seasons. Bringing a coach like Harbaugh back to Ohio could ignite that fire and inspire the team to reach new heights. The players would get a coach who demands excellence, someone who's been there and done that at the highest levels. It's a recipe for success, but only if everything aligns. Of course, this all hinges on a lot of moving parts. Harbaugh's future is uncertain, and he's likely weighing his options. The Giants might be the favorites now, but things can change quickly in the NFL. Cleveland's name is being mentioned more and more in conversations about potential coaching changes, and that's no accident. The Browns are looking to make a splash, and hiring a coach with Harbaugh's pedigree would definitely turn heads. Now, some fans might ask, what about the other candidates? Well, the Browns are reportedly eyeing Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken for their open position. That's a solid option, especially given Monken's recent success in developing explosive offenses. But if Cleveland really wants to make a statement, bringing in Harbaugh could be the ultimate move. It's about more than just X's and O's. It's about leadership, culture, and the kind of identity that can elevate a team from good to great. As we look ahead, the upcoming weeks will be critical. The coaching carousel is spinning fast, and Cleveland needs to act decisively if they want to land a coach of Harbaugh's caliber. The fans deserve a leader who commands respect, who can get the best out of the roster, and who embodies the toughness that Ohio teams are known for. And honestly, if there's even a small chance that Harbaugh considers coming back home, Browns fans should be fired up. Because that kind of move could be the catalyst for a new era of success in Cleveland. So what do you guys think? Is Harbaugh really a possibility? What would it mean for the Browns if he decided to come back to Ohio? Would that bring a Super Bowl to Cleveland? These are exciting times, and the offseason is just getting started. We're all waiting to see what happens next, but one thing is for sure, the Browns are not going quietly into the night. They're making moves, and the future looks brighter than ever. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. Do you believe Harbaugh could really come back to Ohio? Do you see him leading Cleveland to its first Super Bowl in decades? Or are you more skeptical, thinking this is just wishful thinking? Whatever your thoughts, I want to hear them. The offseason is a time for hope, for dreaming big, and for believing that brighter days are ahead. Cleveland has a proud football history, and with the right coaching hire, that history can be written anew. So stay tuned, keep supporting the team, and let's get ready for what's coming next. The future is bright, and it's just beginning to unfold right here in Cleveland.